Now, we all love to bag a bargain, especially if you're millionaire Frances Connolly, apparently. She won £115 million in the lottery 2 years ago, yet she says she still looks for a bargain everywhere. That's despite her fortune. She apparently checks her gas and electricity bills to make sure that she isn't overcharged and gets to keep pennies in a bottle. Judi, once a bargain hunter, are you always a bargain hunter?
I don't know about bargain, yeah. I was very, very broke when I was younger. So I think I've come from that kind of like, I'd say, not even just broke, but that energy of survival. It will do, just get by. So I think when you've come from that, you always question what you should spend on and how much you should spend on. So I feel like now I'm very much a person who, not anxiety, but I do question what I'm buying this for.
Yeah.
Am I buying it because I actually need it? And I find that I always put myself last. So I'll get what the kids need and get them the best thing, but then I'll compromise what I'm getting for myself.
Yeah.
So it's always just a question of, do I need this? Why am I buying it? Who am I buying it for?
Yeah.
Is it for me or is it...
You don't want to be spending frivolously.
Yeah, frivolously. So you just have that bit of, like, trying to understand where your money's going, what you're doing. So I suppose I'm a bit of a bargain because it comes from that whole survival kind
Because
of
is there a
mode.
part of you that thinks that it might go at some point?
Well, there's a part of you that is like, OK, I can pay my bills now. I like this feeling. And you don't ever want to compromise that.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to go back to a place where you're compromising food shopping and topping up the gas or the electric. I know them days. So I'm just so blessed and grateful for any opportunities. That means that I can, you know, support my family and do the best that I can.
Coleen, in your family, it's Ciara that's the bargain hunter, isn't she?
Yeah, it really is. And she must have inherited it from my mother, because my mother would only shop for clothes for herself in secondhand shops. And then my mum was one of the best dressed women I ever met. She knew exactly how to dress for her shape and her figure. And she used to get so many compliments. And there was no greater joy for her than saying, yeah, it was £5 from Kathleen's. And she loved it. And she used to get really cheap handbags and then get material to cover her bag and her shoes to match. She made our curtains. She made cushions to match the curtains. You know, the thoughts of going out and spending hundreds of pounds. She had 8 kids, and when we were all little, they were very much broke, to be honest, my mum and dad. But when we got older and got successful and started to say, you know, Mum, it's Linda's wedding. You don't have to go to Kathleen's now. You can actually buy an outfit. She just couldn't bring herself to do it, but she always looked amazing. Yeah. And Ciara now makes an absolute killing on a certain social media marketplace. And honestly, I can't put anything down in my house now because all of a sudden I've got people turning up going, yeah, I've come for that spoon you put down and, you know, here's a £5. It's like she's just made a killing. And I think during lockdown she wanted to make extra money, but she's literally making money by giving my stuff away. But anyway, we'll have a chat about that later.
I'll find out from Ciara, you know, exactly where I can find your stuff, Coleen. But Janet, you quite like a bargain, though, don't you?
I do like a bargain, but I also take loads of stuff to charity shops. But when I'm delivering my big bag of clothes and books and stuff that I don't want, and bizarre presents my mother gave me over the years, including a cut glass grapefruit bowl that she made me take all the way to the West Indies one Christmas. Well, they've all ended up in charity shops. But while I'm there, I can't stop that turning round through 180 degrees. Oh, just have a look on that rail over there. But I'm afraid I'm one of those people that go down the rail with sniffing at the same time, because there's always a bit of a danger with a charity shop bargain that you'll think, oh, what a lovely... I bought so many charity shop clothes, especially in Australia and America, where you get these amazing, you know, vintage stuff really cheap. And then you think, oh, it's great. And then you get in the first hot room you get in, you go, what's that on? But, yeah, I like a bargain. I mean, I'm a woman that uses my tea bag. I won't let anyone else use it. My tea bag 3 times.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. 3 times?
Do you know who does it? My mother-in-law does that, actually, because she has her tea so weak. We always make sure that we reuse her tea bag, obviously, when we're allowed to all be together, obviously. But in terms of loving a charity shop, that's where I get it from, is from her. Because growing up, my dad was very much anti it, because if I even bought things secondhand from friends, he would be concerned that it makes it look as if we're poor and we can't afford anything.
yeah.
And she says, I don't want people thinking that we're poor. You mustn't buy things secondhand. What does it make me look like? But so I never really did it. But my mother-in-law loves a bargain. Brenda loves a bargain. And she has given me her love of shopping in charity shops. So a lot of the kids' toys, a lot of their clothes, a lot of the clothes I wear for work, I've picked up in charity shops. And just like you, Janet, I always make sure that I give something back, but I also shop in them.
Yeah, my house is like a revolving door. I'm trying to make not as much come in as is going out.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
And of course, in a sustainable world that we're trying to live in,
yeah.
you know, shopping in charity shops very much is the way forward. So I'm a huge fan of them.